Please subscribe to our channel, and for latest update, click on the bell icon.
Hi children, we learned subtracting of two-digit numbers. Now, we will learn subtraction with borrowing two-digit numbers. First we did it straight. Now, subtraction with borrowing. That's what we are going to do now. Subtraction with borrowing. With borrowing. Subtraction with borrowing two-digit numbers. Two-digit numbers. Fine. Now, again here we need to write ones, tens. Ones, tens. Fine. So we need to write down first ones, tens before we write our numbers. Alright? A, B, C for sums here. D. Now, let's look at the numbers, okay? 25 minus 17. Okay? 73 minus 37. 64 minus 59. 52 minus 24. Okay. Now we put the minus sign. And we will do one more set. Okay. Okay. 96 minus 88. 70 minus 24. 54 minus 47. And finally, 60 minus 41. Fine. Now we'll slowly do up all these sums. Minus sign to be put. Okay. We'll take sum by sum. Remember, we are doing subtraction with borrowing of two-digit numbers. Now, you have 25 minus 17. in the ones place you have 5, and in the ones place below you have 7. You cannot, what we need to remember is minus 5, which is a small number. 5 is a small number. So you cannot say 5 take away 7. Okay? So when you have down a big number and the top a small number, you cannot minus 5 from 7. You have to have a bigger number to take away this big number. So now in this case, 5 ones minus 7 ones is not correct. Therefore, we borrow 1 from the tens place. Now, when we borrow ones from the tens place, then you put a line and you put 1, because 1 we took away, and then you get here 15. We are taking away the 1 from the tens place, 110. We are bringing the 110 to the ones place, so that 110 plus 5 is 15. So in this case, 15 take away 7. Alright? You cannot take away the big number from the small number. So since 5 is smaller than 7, we borrow 1 from the tens place, which is 10 plus by 15. Now 15 take away 7. What is 15 take away 7? Okay? 7 from after 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 take away 7 is 8. 15 take away 7 is 8. We took 110 and we put it in the ones place this side. We borrowed, therefore we have 1 left. 110. 110 minus 110 is 0. And that's your answer. So we said the small number 5 cannot be subtracted from the big number 7. Therefore, we borrowed 1 from the tens place, brought it to the 1, made it 15. 15 take away 7 is 8. And we have 1 here, 1 take away 1 is 0. And in the second sum, let's go to. You have 73 minus 37. Again, you have 3. You cannot say 3 minus 7. No. 3 is small number, 7 is big number. When it comes to like this, you need to borrow. So you borrow 1 from here and you make it 13. 110 brought to the ones place with 10 plus 3, 13. So 7 take away 1 is 6. Put the 6 on the top. Okay. Now 13 take away 7. You have 13 here, take away 7. How did you get 13? Had 3 here, you borrowed 110, brought it inside, 10 plus 3, 13, 7. After 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 6 you get. 13 minus 7 is 6. And here you have 6 tens left over after you took away 1. 6 minus 3 is 3. That's your answer. Let's go to the next sum. 64 minus 59. Again, 4 is a small number, 9 is a big number. You cannot minus 4 from 9. Therefore, you borrow. We are going to borrow 1 from here, which becomes 5, 1 less, and you get here 14. You took 110 from the 10 place, plus 4, 1, you get 14. Now 14 minus 9. You have 14 minus 9. After 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 minus 9 is 5. Then you have 5 minus 5. What is 5 take away 5? 0. So 5 is the answer. Now let's go to the next number. You have 52 minus 24. Again, 2 is a small number. You cannot borrow, you cannot minus 2 from 4. You cannot minus 4 from 2. 2 is small number, so you have to borrow. In this case, we are borrowing 1 from the tens place, which become 10 plus 2, 12, and 5 take away 1 is, you get 4. Now we have 12 take away 4. What is 12 take away 4? Good, 8. 4 take away 2 is 2. Very good. So now we got the answer. Let's get to another sum. 96 minus 88. Now you have a big number below and a small number on top. You cannot say 6 minus 8. No. You have to borrow 1 from the tens place, and then that 110 will become 110 plus 6, 16. 8, 9, take away 1 is 8. So now 16 minus 8 is 8. Very good. 8 take away 8 is 0. Alright? We go to the next sum. 70 minus 24. Okay? You have 0 here. Nothing there. Can't say 0 minus 4. There's nothing there. You got to borrow 1 from the tens place. Bring it to the ones place. So now you're borrowing and you bring that 1. So it becomes 110. That is, your 7 minus 1 is 6. Now, we have here 110. So 10 minus 4 is 6. And you have 6 here. Minus 2 is 4. Very good. Next, we have here 54 minus 47. Again, in this case, you have a big number down. You cannot say 4 minus 7. You must have a big number on the top, always for minusing. We are going to borrow 1 from here. 110 plus 4 is 14. And here is 5, 4 left over. Alright, remaining. 14 take away 7 is 7. 4 take away 4 is 0. Answer is 7. Finally, you have 60 minus 41. Again, in this case, you have 0 there and you have 1 here. So we have to borrow 1 from here, and that 110 will come to the 110 will come to the ones place, and you have 10 there, and then you have 5. 6 minus 1 is 5. Okay. Now 10 minus 1 is 9. 5 minus 4 is 1. We learned today, children, subtraction with borrowing 2-digit numbers. When the number is small, you borrow 1 from the 10th place. When we take 110 from the 10th place, it becomes 10 plus 2, 12. Okay. Now, if we have number, again small number, 5, and you cannot take away 5 from 7. No, it's a big number down. You borrow 1 from the 10th place. So 110 plus 5, 15. 15 minus 7 is 8, like that. Alright? Now, when it is 0, and there is a number below, you cannot put that 4 down. You have to borrow 1, 110 will come there. So 10 take away 4 is 6. Okay? Then, when you have the same number, 8 minus 8, it becomes 0. When it is same number, like here, 4 minus 4, you get 0. 5 minus 5 gets 0. Alright, we learned today subtraction with borrowing of 2-digit numbers.